One day we'll be like you. There is no one like
I know God is my father, and I am his son. He provides for me, I should not jump the gun. Said I know this is dangerous, wrong and deceit, but it's looking so sweet like Bon Appetit. Voila. Then I have to tell myself, he was tempted to provide for himself too. Dry desert, no food, 40 days, 40 nights, think his appetite wasn't like Eve's or the Israelites, or like yours, or like mine. Then the servant came, right time, right lies, but he chose to be fathered, not fed. Make the same choice, resist the devil's bread.
When it's all said and done, you and I are the lucky ones. We fought many, and we'll fight the night until we see the sun. We are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones. We are.
Yeah, under the sun I found we were left to drown. Evil abounds, weight is pulling us down. No sight or sound, impaired to his care. Chasing after the wind, running after the air. Deserving of desertion, servants of destruction. And every day we taste of a grace that we're unconcerned with. My sin I should be burned with. I'm guilty, filthy, and stained, but he became a curse, drank my cup and took my pain. Yeah, for that he reigns. Through faith I'm changed, and I don't have a reason why he loosened up my chains. I don't believe in luck, I believe in grace. But they say we're lucky cause we seen his face. Yeah, and we heard him call us, and he heard our answer. And he gives us second chances when we throw our hands up. So weary and broken, hoping his arms will be open. Unconditional love has got us locked into his focus. I guess we the lucky ones, huh? Yeah.
When it's all said and done, you and I are the lucky ones. We fought many, and we'll fight the night until we see the sun. We are the lucky ones.
a Roman cross. Yet Jesus died on that. See, I don't care what you believe, just read history. It's a historical fact. So the question we have to ask is, what will you do with this man of misery? 6 hours on a piece of wood? It somehow completely changed history? But see, we've pimped Jesus out. We've made a sacrifice foolery like, oh, I'll just go to church on Easter and make the cross nice jewelry. But see, the cross wasn't a symbol of faith. It was a symbol of death. I mean, imagine if someone had an electric chair hanging around their neck. So the question we have to ask is, what was different about the man that day that could take something that kills and turn it into something that saves? See, he was unique because he was innocent. God actually became a man. Now that's different. And on the cross, he said, I'm not dying because of me, I'm dying because of you. Not just for the sins you have done, but for the ones you will do. And on the cross, God treated Jesus like he was us. Poured out his wrath on the Son so that he might show that he's just. See, and he took our filth and he took our sin. And the beauty is, when you trust in Jesus, you're included in him. But first, walk with me what it must have been like that night when the Son of God looked like he lost the fight. No heartbeat, no breathing, no sign of life. Jesus tasted death, and it didn't feel right. Have you ever let that sink in, that Jesus died? No, really, Jesus actually died. 3 days in the tomb, lifeless, laid his remains, like the king had given up his crown, like he'd given up his reins. But all of a sudden comes Sunday, something started to change. From the grave you heard a thump, and blood started pumping in his veins. Heart beating, blood pulsing. Instantly Satan felt his power break because the Son of God was dead. Now the Son of God is awake. And every breath that he took was another punch to Satan's face, showing we are not under our sin, but we are under grace. So rejoice with me, because when he went to the grave, you did too. And when he rose from the grave, your life became new. He says, my job is finished, let your new life begin. You can actually have freedom. Stop wallowing in your sin. See, the chains have been broken, the stone's been rolled away. God doesn't love a future you. He actually loves you today. So you're clean, you're spotless. The curse has been squashed. That's all baptism is. It's just showing you've been washed. So rejoice with me, because we are not awaiting the verdict. He's already said not guilty, and the resurrection proves he assured it. Because our whole life we feasted on sin and we couldn't pay the tab. Jesus walks over to our bill and says, I'll take care of that. So stop trying to pay your own debt. In fact, God doesn't even expect it. Because the cross shows payment given, resurrection shows payment accepted. And instantly we were perfectly spotless when we were spiritual whores. Because when he walked out of the grave, he left our sin on the floor. And he turned around and looked at where his body lay and says, sin? See, that's where you're going to stay. So church, walk in freedom because you are free. The resurrection is just a stamp saying it's a guarantee. A royal decree proclaiming we're children of the King. So even when your mouth can't, let your life always sing.
Hi people, this is Profiler for you, and today I'm being profiled, yes, by one beautiful Toto.
Hi.
I'm fine, I'm really fine. Niko poa, nimerush kutoka meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've had a not really long, but yeah, quite a nice day.
Okay, so how was your day?
My day was fine. In the morning I was having a practice for UN choir.
Can you introduce yourself, probably just your names and what you're doing in campus?
Okay, Kelvin Githu Mathinji, for those people who would prefer to use my surname.
Okay.
I'm taking a bachelor's degree in astronomy and astrophysics, and that's in Chiromo campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might sound dumb, but exactly, you're going to work as who?
We are quite all round. We do a bit of programming, which I intend to sharpen. Yeah, so it's not like you're nailed to only work in NASA, and if you don't get a job at NASA, you're doomed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So give you praise and worship. Okay, I mean, I aren't really know that you're in praise and worship because you're psych. It comes to say, what about that?
Well. Okay. Praise and worship. For me, I've loved music since I was a kid. I've not always sung in a praise and worship team,
Okay.
but as early as I was around 10, I used to be on spot on with which new song has come up, nini. But well, praise and worship. I joined praise and worship initially because of the sake of being on stage and being seen, but with time it has changed to more about what is my view of God.
Okay.
Yeah, which is what propels me.
Okay. So what did you
Well, I got born again.
in
technically.
high school?
No, after high school,
Okay.
just a few months before I joined campus. When I decided to really do, this is where I want to be, is when I came to Mamlaka. I was invited by my friend, and he was like, hey, there's this church to Jana, and there was food. So, and I didn't have anything to do that evening. And
So technically you got no salt through a friend?
yes.
And again, you came because of the food?
Yeah. So I was like, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like eating at the mess, so let's just go. We were welcomed, and I felt, wow, very welcome. And then the worship team was singing wonderfully, and it just hit me. Wow, I could actually hit the limelight. Yeah. So that's when I joined. I signed up for worship team after a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
I was still living a double life per se. I didn't have a stand that you could say that this is a Christian you could look up to. I had a facade.
So actually, according to you, what you're trying to say is that people can be a Christian, rather someone can be a Christian just because the environment
Yeah.
is conducive for someone to be a Christian.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you had your life in Mamlaka, your chapel,
Yeah.
and you had your life out there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was, for me, it was not an issue to like go out drink every night. It was not an issue to go make out. Yeah. My transformation really showed me that this is what you're doing with your life. It's what you're really doing with your life. You're staining it slowly by slowly. After some time, it will start to show on the outside. So that's when I decided that I'm done with this double life.
Do you actually have just a favorite song? A song that just speaks to you? I'm not telling you to say it out loud. You want to sing. Do you have a song that just speaks to you every time you sing it? You're like, oh.
There's this Hillsong song that it's called "This Is Our God."
Yeah.
It says that your grace is enough, and you freely gave it all for us. You surrendered your life upon the cross. Great is your love. Yeah.
I kind of don't have time right now to sing, but actually I can sing. So, okay, talk to Solitarians probably. Probably just want to say something to everyone.
James tells us to live exemplary lives, and that is not to say that you live a super holier than thou life. You have people to mingle with. Your life will determine how well they receive your message, and for those people who've had a life like mine, it just takes one step to turn back to God. You just turn back to God and tell Him, I want this to be.
That was grateful for you. I hope you had fun. I had fun too. See you next week.